TDK very own Andrei, and he will unfortunately. Oh, sorry. If I won't kill anyone, so in 45 minutes you will be able to know how to do something.
Yes.
With
Let's
AI.
See. Yes.
Yes, so floor is yours. I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Hello from my side. I hope you have enjoyable visit to Estonia. So this is our Padlet, and here is the last post where is Miro link. If you have time, you can click here. So, but before that, you had a free assignment. Did anyone do it?
No. It's a YouTube video?
Yes. Only one from everyone. Okay, it's okay. But do you want some comment something from your side?
I think it was a very impressive process to see it and how you used all the different tools together.
Okay, then we will look at the video from 23 minutes and then go home. Okay, but let's assume that nobody watched the video and nobody don't know the whole process. From my side, let's make it a little bit smaller. From my side, AI is like a tool, and tool is needed to do something. As I understand, most of you are teachers. Yes, no, maybe a little bit. So the final goal is to make some study materials. Is it correct? Yes, no. So, and you're somewhere here. You have the application and you want to go from here to here. In your opinion, what's the biggest problem with the fast pace? If you go just in the application and to the slides. Does anyone use like apps like Gamma or something similar? Very good.
After the previous presentation.
Yeah. My problem is that I put the topic in the Gamma and it gives me the slides, but those slides are not correct if I know the topic. But if I don't know the topic, I think that it's correct things on the slide. The main problem. The second problem from student side is that they'll put a little prompt and give the kilometers of text. And most of it, it's like garbage. You can't use it actually. So someone is visiting. The main part is this Google Notebook LM. Did anyone use it before? Okay, do anyone heard about it? Yes, good. What is the main idea? The main idea is that if there's a simple ChatGPT, it's used all the knowledge from the everything. But sometimes you need a very specific knowledge from specific textbooks. So what I did so that I took some videos, put it in some textbooks, six textbooks. Each textbook was like 200, 300 pages maybe. So I took some articles. I took something from Google Scholar and something from Research Rabbit. Put everything in, and then I used only this knowledge base for my prompts. From system, you can have like a summary, study guide, and so on and so on. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. After that, I asked specific questions. After that, I generated mermaid code. After that, I imported to the Draw.io and got something similar. After that, I call it like a feedback loop or get new information loop. Because, yep, you can move that. It doesn't matter. The main idea is that this visually explains the connection between different ideas and concepts. And sometimes for me personally, it's quite good because I see here is like one part of the idea, here a second, and there's third one. After that, you make some kind of feedback loops like 3-4 times. And when you're ready, you will export it like text or slide text. And for me, I used, again, from the big topics, I got the specific information from Notebook LM and put everything on slides. For slides, I used Napkin for visuals and simple PowerPoint. You can use Google Slides and so on, but I use just simple PowerPoints. Then I got the slides, I got script based on slides and put everything to HN, and the result is the second link in the Padlet. If you have time, you can look, I will get the views to YouTube. So this is the big idea. And here below that is today's so-called work that we have to do in half an hour. Every point, 10 minutes, go. So as you understand, some of you understand what is prompt engineering, some doesn't understand. So if you don't know what is prompt engineering, in simple words, it's like a programming language. It's not, you are not talking to the person, you're talking to the machine, you're talking to the software. So you have to use the words that software understands. This is the basic idea. The main problem is that if you don't have experience, you don't know how to ask the correct questions. If you don't know how to ask correct questions, then you will prompt the chat to help you to ask correct questions. Why it's important? Important because, as you see, here is 2 steps. What is the main topic? And then iteration. And every iteration gives you a new prompt. And then it gives you suggestions and questions. And this is needed because sometimes you have like a big idea, but you don't know the right questions. And with AI will ask you the right questions, and based on your responses, will generate the correct prompt that you will use in the second step. If you don't want to use this prompt, you can use 2 additional prompts. Or third one. If you know, let's get this one. If you know a little bit about prompt engineering, you can use prompt generators. There are many of them, use any of them. But if my suggestion is use the first step, because main idea is that chat will ask you the questions, and when you answer the questions, you will in your head specify what you want to ask and give and get. Because if you just put simple prompt, give me 10 slides about weather in Estonia, probably will get you some garbage and you can't use it. So for those of you who don't have any ideas, you can use this FunBlocks app. And this one I will probably show you because it's something that is quite interesting. Oh, so give me some topic in STEM. So if internet connection is good, then it will do something. Yes, it did something. So what it did, it generated some kind of questions or basic topics that you can use in your so-called research. I will just move it a little bit around. So you can look at the topics, and for example, you have some kind of idea that you want to use, for example, this one. And you can just click it and it will give you additional ideas. Probably you can use it, but my biggest thing is that you will use it to generate ideas for Google LM. Because as you see, I can take this square and generate okay, you can generate slides from this. You can test it a little bit at home. This is like free tier, and you can use it like 3 times a day. If you want to use it like a little bit more, you have to pay. But the main idea is that here you have all the connections. So this is for those who don't know anything, but we think that you all know at least something about chat. So we generated prompt, we get the idea, and generated the ideas what we want to search. So after that, here comes the good part. You probably should go to Google Notebook LM. If you want a link, it was like somewhere here. Let's try it together. I had so-called bookmarked. It probably needs some kind of Google account or login. Use any of yours that you have. Let me see what kind of screen we have. Okay, accept everything that it asks. Yes, yes. So this is my my view because I have different notebooks. But from your side, you have probably something like this one. Oh, nope, probably a little bit like this. Here you have your sources. Here you have your chat space, and here is additional stuff. So the idea is that, you know, for example, you have some very good textbook, that very good YouTube video, very good, I don't know, slides, for example, and you will just add it to the Google LM. You can add it like a text, you can add like a slide or just a link. If it's a YouTube video and if it's in English, then it's transcribed. For example, if I have the link here, it's like hour at least. Then it transcribed everything that was said in the YouTube video. It means when you ask the chat some questions, it won't go to the, I don't know where, it will get you answers from these links. Here also, as you see, you have like X boxes. For example, if you don't want to use some kind of a source, you can just unclick it. For example, if you know that this textbook is better in the like basic stuff, you use it, and after when it's advanced, you just unclick it. So here you have study guide. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't help. You additionally have like facts. It's the good thing where you can start. And the idea is that it will take every your sources and generate the facts list. From here, you can read it if you want it. But main idea is that you have the ideas. I will just copy something for you. So, as you see, some kind of text. If it's enough for you, you can just copy it and paste it to the slides and use it. as you have. Just easy. Sometimes there's hard words here, complex words you don't understand. Here. And the idea is that I want to take this text that I generated from Google LM and I feed it again to the ChatGPT to get the mermaid code. And from this mermaid code, I want to get something like this one. So here I have my prompt. I just and open new window. I'm using the paid version. Someone should like try to with the free version. I tried even from Wikipedia text. It's actually quite good. So here it's thinking, and so on and so on. You probably should wait when it's finished. Now, when I see that it's finished, I just copy text and go to Draw.io. Is it familiar to you, this place? Okay, it's a part of the Google company. There's like a downloadable app and there's like online app. Right now I'm using the online app. And here I will generate blank scheme. Here it's giving you ideas to download the app. So here is quite good opportunities, but I will use it just to insert this mermaid code to. So from this text that I got from Google LM, it generated the mind map or concept map. And as you see, it already took some kind of groups together. Then what after that? After that, you can move it, you can rename it and add additional concepts. For example, we won't do it, but what I want to show you is the next step. I will export it as a SVG. You can try to export it in JPG format, but it's not so good. SVG is better. So it downloaded. Why it's needed? Because I want to generate this feedback loop. I want to understand, is everything that put in the concept map, is it good? Or do I want something to add? So I will take just this prompt and go wherever I am. This one probably. Sometimes if you don't, are you sure or not that it understands this image or not, you can ask very specific questions. For example, what is connection between two concepts? So here is a lot of new information. And based on this feedback, I will go back to the Google LM and ask additional questions. I don't know. What? I don't know. Just put some question. Okay. It didn't get anything. So ask some questions. Everything.
Is it similar to napkin?
No, napkin is quite different.
Just because
Napkin is generated from
next
text, and it's more like visually beautiful. This one is like more the connections between the two boxes. If you want, you can generate your map in the like Miro or other places. The idea is that when you generate the map, you feed it back to the chat, and chat gives you the missing ideas, and then you ask the Google LM to give you right answers. So, what I want to do, I wanted to get a new map. Nope, the wrong prompt. Sometimes what it helps that you for each map you open a new window, because sometimes chat remembers the last one, and sometimes not so good. So what do we want to do? We want to do that, find some topic that it's interesting for you, go to this Google LM, upload some kind of specific materials that go with your topic. Here, where is my Miro? Here I put some ideas where you can get the correct answers. For me, I usually use these services. This is like freemium. You also can use something from this list. It's up to you. Usually, I like to use some kind of big textbooks, because probably someone who wrote the textbooks knows something about this topic. And so yeah, sometimes it happens. It will give some kind of a error. To help with this, I just copy this error and go back to the chat. If you want to use like multiple times, you can use, I don't know, do you know what is chat projects or not? Probably not, but let's fix the code. I will show you the thing. So as you see, the top part was the first text, the lower part is the second text. And now you can look at the things and see where is the connection point. And for example, it's like somewhere here, you can connect it. Usually what helps, you can draw a little bit down. Because the main idea is that it's an infinite canvas. You can make it as big as you want. So, and it's so easy. In Miro, I put like big steps with the big prompts everywhere where I thought it's needed. And yeah, because the main idea is that I want to use the exact specific data or data sets to generate the slides that I will use in the class. Because if you just put the simple prompt in the chat, you will get all the garbage from everywhere. And I wanted to show you the projects. For example, if you have some kind of task that you repeatedly do every day, for example, 10 or 50 times, in the paid version, you have here a projects type. And in the projects, you have two things. You can add custom instructions and additional files. What it gives you that as you see, I just copied the prompt from Miro to here. But if you use this command like many times during the day, you can copy this in here and just add text, and it will give you the concept map, for example. It saves times. Sometimes you can add here additional files. For example, when I'm grading the students' works, I just upload everything here, and it gave me the grading of the student works. Okay, it's not our topic, but I will show you just because you asked. Yes. I will give them evaluation criteriums. I give the task that was given to the students. I will give the AI the list of common concepts and the lesson plan. And based on this, chat will give me Excel file with the numbers and things. And with the pivot table, I will just generate graphs and see who learned something on someone who didn't learn. But it's not topic of this session. I don't know if free version have this project ability or not, but paid. Oh, sorry. Paid one have. So questions? Yeah.
Briefly go over the beginning. How do you start? There was three things. How do you notice the steps?
You mean this one?
Yes. But
I have like 3 tiers. I don't know everything.
Okay.
I know something. I know something a little more. So if I know a little bit more, then I will give the chat this prompt, just copy paste and enter, and chat will ask me the questions. I will answer the questions, and chat will give me the prompt for second step. And more than I answer the questions, the better the prompt I will have. Someone probably should just copy this text and put in the chat and see what happens. It will start asking you the questions. For example, what do you want to do? You will write, I want to generate slides about this topic. Enter. Then they'll ask for whom, where, the level, the specificity, and so on and so on. More than you answer like for 15 minutes, then they will get you the good prompt. And this good prompt will go again in the chat, and then you will get some kind of basic ideas. Because my problem is that when I'm starting like new class, I don't know anything. I want to get the core concepts from chat. They can be from whenever. And based on that, I will start to use these services to find correct literature. For example, articles, textbooks, some kind of slides, and so on. And when I found the limit for free version was maybe 50 sources, and for paid was like 300 sources. As you imagine, if you take like 300 textbooks, you get very specific answers. And that's the main idea. I don't want to ask the normal chat about, I don't know, about lighting, for example. I want to get the answers from the textbooks. And based on this, I will, again, take the answer and generate the map. The map is needed to visualize the whole concepts. Usually, when you're generating this map and looking visually how the things are connected between each other, you start to understand that there are some kind of specific connections between specific topics. And is my window open here somewhere? Yeah, for example, here. For example, in the first lesson, you want to talk about these parts. In the second, you want to talk about this part. In the third, this part. Then you will generate ideas from these 4 boxes and get the specific knowledge from Google LM. And that gives you that the things that chat will give you are correct. They're not just made up something that's most popular answer.
And the outcome is a set of slides, yeah?
It's a possibility. You want, for example, someone, for me, for example, my outcome was just instructional videos with the H1. But for you, it can be slides, and there's below the speaker notes, you can copy the right answers.
Have you taught this kind of courses? What is your experience about the quality of slides? Is it easy to? Is it PowerPoint karaoke or?
I tried
to learn something during this process.
I tried to give students this AI-based video to look at it. From the first second, they understand it's AI-based. But sometimes it's the same thing that when you take the speaker notes, you just read it. You can record yourself for a few hours, but the H1, you can, like in 5 minutes, make everything. The main idea is that in the simple lecture, you will use PowerPoints, and on your speaker notes, you have the bullet points. Of course, you have to learn them, you have to understand them, of course, but the structure is generated with the AI. And there's different level. For example, from children from kindergarten, you don't have to go in depth, but in like masters or higher, you have to very specific.
I want to add that to like describe the level of this material, the meaning that do they need before some kind of expertise, or what level they need to study this topic, and that might be like a mandatory or.
Usually when you start new course, you know, it's like bachelor, or it's like first year course or second year, so that you have the idea what they know. Here from this prompt, he probably will ask you what kind of level you want to generate. Usually when you tell it's like a master level, chat understands what it means. You can go more specific, like our time is over. You can tell that you are teaching, for example, at the University of Applied Sciences. It will give the chat the knowledge that everything in the slide should be some kind of in the focus of applied sciences, for example. That's why this first step is like needed. So, questions?
Again, because I did the part with the notebook and the generation of the learning code.
Yeah. Here,
Great JSON code here, so I don't know what element do you have to do?
Here you have where is range, insert, up, and here is advanced, and here is mermaid code. It's buried in the menu, and when you will click here, the new window will open, and here probably you have to just delete what is and paste it.
The document you have to choose. If I choose new document, I have to choose map or
No,
network.
just blank.
Just blank.
Yes, you can use like flowchart, but I'm usually using the blank document. It's easier for me. Because the idea is that when you use, for example, like this diagram, the right side changes. The boxes and the ideas change. For me, I probably usually use the blank. It's most easier for me to rearrange, and it's Draw.io. It's like a temporary parking space. The idea is to understand, for example, what do you want to research, because you can go indefinitely. If you have textbooks like few thousand pages, you can go, I don't know, all year. But usually when you're developing your course, you have like, for example, first lecture, second lecture, third lecture. You have to like group everything. And for example, if I want to go what's new energy sources, I just can copy here and go back to my explain. If it will uses all my sources to explain these ideas. And then again, I will take it to the chat, generate the mermaid code, and go to the Draw.io. Easy. Yes.
It sounds a little bit crazy to think that you can generate a whole lecture, but maybe you're right, because you can include so much more sources. So maybe the outcome is better than if I only read 3 books. Make a course out of it. I'm not sure.
I'm using this VDoc place. Here I can download all the PDFs like textbooks. For me to read all the 1,000 pages, it's like too many times, too long. But I will download it, get it Google LM, and extracts very specific information for each textbooks. And because it's combining from different sources, I'm thinking it's probably better than just normal chat. And to check it, I will generate these maps to understand that this correct. You have, for example, I know some concepts, and you go from here like again and again, definitely.
You also could create a trainer version of your course.
Probably, I don't know. I saw. I have one comment. My experience, one experience is that when you have like homework for students, for example, write an essay or some textbook, what they do, they get the topic, go to the chat, put it in, copy paste, and back to you. And that's not like learning. But if you give them like a thing that generate concept map, generate ideas, then during this work, they will think, learn. And to grade them, you just take these images, import it to chat, and chat will tell you that this student used most common concepts and generate you like some kind of grade. It's like a little bit faster because I had essays that when you copy the text from ChatGPT, it's give you like 01 or something. And you see that this text is wholly just copied from chat. And usually chat will take the same ideas and like rewrite them like 3-4 times. It's not learning. Yes.
What is the capacity of the biblioteca on that? How many textbooks would you be able to feed into that?
Documentation have that you have like 50 sources for free. If you want 300 sources, it's like paid version. But I uploaded like 300-400 pages of textbooks and it's just read it. For each document, you can have like 50 documents with 300 pages, for example. But sometimes you don't want a lot of information there because sometimes one textbook tell you like one thing and the other textbook tell you a different thing. You have to like critically think what you add here. For my side, I usually add YouTube videos. They're quite good. You find lectures from other universities that like half an hour, even longer. Feed them here. Google LM transcribes them, everything that was told in the video. This one is like about an hour.
Okay. So, hello and welcome to everyone who's.
So you will understand what was told in the video and uses this information to answer your questions. Yep.
I have not questions, but some remarks. No comments. Problem with videos, you should have subtitles because it's not listening to video, but only read subtitles, and that could be problem because sometimes they are not very good.
Mm-hmm.
And for the PDF, the problem is that LM is converting PDF to plain text.
Mm-hmm.
That means if you have pictures, charts, or questions, you use that information. So you should be careful about that.
Yes, you have to experiment because here, as you see, they answer some kind of questions and it's give me the reference where is the answer was taken and will take me to the right places. Of course, you have to critically look at it. But it's a new tool to help a little bit with teaching and learning. Okay, we are over our time. Thank you.
Any last minute questions? No? Perfect.